Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone.
Hey, hello.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yes.
Okay, how are you all doing?
good.
Great. How are you?
Fine, I hope you guys are keeping warm in this weather.
Yeah.
Oh, very good. My name is Joseph Oji, as you must have known by now. I've sent a lot of information in Canvas for you. I will start from there, actually, from the information I sent to you. This class, I'm still building up the assignment section. So there is no assignment due this week except the discussion for you question. You have only one discussion question, that is the introduction, to introduce yourself. And also the second assignment you will have is to register in Pearson my lab so that you can be able to see the assignments when they are ready. So there's not much assignment due this week. It's from next week that we'll start the actual work. I promise you I will try to the best of my ability to keep you comfortable in this class. I know it's a statistics class and it can be challenging, but like I said, I'm going to do my best to make sure that I carry everybody in this room along with me, okay? Let me show you the screen, the Canvas. All of you can log into Canvas, I believe. Hello?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So now I'm in Canvas. Now, can you see the screen?
Yes.
Now, you can, if you click on the announcement here, you will see all the announcements are made for you. Let me start with the course levels. Welcome to the class. And this one, I mentioned, basically I give you the background, the textbook we'll be using. But now I learned that the school already have you build for textbook. It's the same textbook. And that you can access it by just clicking on here. Can you see my hand? Can you see my hand? Well, you have a course materials.
Yes.
Yeah, if you click on it, then I don't know how you see it on your end when you log in as a student, but this is where the school already have you in. So when you log into Canvas, you click on course material, and then next you click here, it will reveal the access code for you that you can then use that access code and then follow my instruction I explained in one of my messages to register in Pearson, my lab, so that you can be able to do your homework. Okay, and so you can also see the screen very well. Just click on this review access code. I can't click it here because it's for you, not for me. I already have my materials. Okay, now next thing I'm going to show you is my syllabus section. The syllabus is ready. So when you click on here, the syllabus, and then you can download the syllabus by clicking here. You can also get the syllabus by clicking on the files. If you click on files here, if you open a page, okay, and in that page, you can scroll down and look for it, and you can see it right here, and then you can download it, okay? Now, every week I post announcements, what will be done that week. Before that, I want to show you this. There's an announcement I posted about the course directions and policies. Please read it very well. This is where you can use your, what I was explaining how you can register in using the access code in my lab so that you can do assignments. And then, you know, I also, yes, I have put a lot of information here. You can see them. Now, so many information I have here for you, especially the how you will be graded here. We're gonna have Excel assignments. I'll give you exercise on Excel. It's not, I will do an, I always do an example for you. In the Excel assignment, I already have the answers there for you. I've not uploaded them yet because I'm still building your assignment section. But when I have it ready for you, the Excel assignment, all of them have answers already. But I want to do them so I can see if you can get those answers. Okay. Then your discussion that is due 5 points. Then test will be done in my lab, in Pearson my lab. Homework will be done in Pearson my lab. There's going to be a project I'll explain to you when the time comes. And the final exam, then this is all you have to be done. How you'll be graded, how your grades will be calculated. Now, another thing I want to show you is how to register in my lab, Pearson my lab. Once you get the access code, to get that, you click on the file section. I have it uploaded here for you. See where I have Pearson student registration guide. If you click on it, you can see the steps with your access code that you need to register and be able to see the assignments. Like I say, I'm still updating the assignments in Pearson my lab, and I have not, so you can't start anything yet now, but you can just register and be ready. Now, every week I'll be posting, like this week is week one assignment, activity and assignments. Check it every Monday. You'll see that I posted it to show you what will be done each week, what to read. Like here, I can say the reading materials is already assigned to you, which is class handout 1. Then the assignment you'll be completing, it will be discussion 1, introduce yourself. Go to course material in Canvas to retrieve the access code and then register, in Pearson my lab. Now, let me show you where the reading material, in addition to the textbook we have, I have some PowerPoint that are very, not too big like the textbook. Textbook can be too big and intimidating. So I have the PowerPoint that is very, not as big as textbook that you can download and study as well. How do you find those? I explained how to find it here. You can see, to access the reading material, click on the file. See, if you click on the file section, and then you can see your class handout 1 here, the one we'll be using for this week and probably next week. If you click on it, it will open the handout, which is a PowerPoint. And then if you click on download, it will download it. Okay. You can now open it. Okay. I think okay, I think I'm going to update it because it's showing me something different. All right, let me update it right away so you won't have problem with downloading it because it's here already. So so I don't know why it's click download, it goes to that. Okay. Okay, I know what I'm going to do. Let me class handout 1, introduction to statistics. I'm going to delete it and put a new one. Okay. Business statistics. Just give me 1 minute. Let me fix this problem. Business statistics. Okay. I'll open it. Let me share this. And then Okay, chapter 1. Okay, I think I have it here. Then I will save a copy of it and then upload it for you. Okay. Let me okay. Introduction to statistics. Lecture 1. Class handout 1. Introduction to statistics. Okay. Make it date. Today's date is 0201. 0221. Okay. Now I'm gonna save it as a PDF document so that I won't be doing that. Won't be having that problem anymore. Okay. Come in. Okay. Good. Now I'm going to upload it for you so that you have that issue anymore. Okay. Good. Upload it for you. We are here. And I'm gonna move it. Okay. Get it from here. Zero two. Okay, got it. So you can see right there. So that when you click on it, it will open, and then you can then download it. See, it's there now. So it basically explains introduction to this class. Any question in what I have said so far? Hello? Hello, class. Any question in what I have said so far?
No questions.
Okay, good. Now, so this is where you'll be finding your reading materials each week. So now let's go back to the class announcement section. Okay, let me close this. Okay, and close this. Okay, we're back. Now, another thing I want to show you is if when you want to do your assignment, you can. I will try to see if I can sync the my Pearson Math, my lab Pearson my lab into the Canvas so that when you want to do your assignments, all you have to do is to click on the assignment section in Canvas, and then once you click on it, then you can see the assignment name and click on the name of the assignment and start doing it. So like I say, as you can see, I'm still building it up. I have not put the assignments yet. So I'll let you know as soon as it's ready. So you click on assignment. So when I finish it, you see each assignment will have a number. You click on them and you start doing it. If I'm not able to sync it, then you can just do it in my Pearson my lab. Then later on I will transfer the grades here for you. The next thing is this. I'll be using remind to send messages to you. I also posted an announcement about that. The announcement is, I think it's somewhere here. Let me see my announcement. Yeah, I posted it here. Okay, it is in the course right here. We'll be using remind. So when I send a message, it comes to you to your cell phone as a text message. So, but before you can receive that message, when I send you the invite, please accept the invite so that I can update you about information, new assignments, the day I will not be in class, things happen, so that you get informed. Because a lot of people don't go to Canvas. A lot of students don't go to their Canvas until when they want to do the assignments or when they want to attend class. But you might become frustrated when you log in and you didn't see me because you didn't have my message in your phone. So it's important that when I send that invite, maybe this week or next by weekend, please accept the invite so that you can receive updates. Any questions for me? Any questions? Hello, class. Any question for me?
No.
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 Okay. Now, if I remember something new, I will explain more. Oh, before I now proceed, I want to show you that I want to let you know that the Excel assignment, I will do a sample for you, and then you can even the assignment. I have the instructions on how you can do it. So, but I will show you examples so that you can either follow that example or in the instruction, or you can follow the example I do it in the class. So we can move along. I will try as much as possible to make this class look like the regular classroom instruction where we teach the class. You can see me write. I will try to make it as to be like that as much as I can. So now let us begin. The introduction. I want to close some. Let me close some. I opened a lot of pages, so let me close some of them, and then we can proceed. Let me close some of them. And this one, I gotta close this one. Okay, it's closed. Like this one here. Oh, okay. Okay, we're good. I think we're good now. All right, let me share this. Statistics. Can you see this?
Yes.
Good. Now, today, like I said, today we're not going to do much calculation, and then next week, the actual work starts. But we're going to do a lot of introduction. Now, statistics is simply a branch of maths that deals with the collection, analysis, and the interpretation of numerical data. Even if that data is non-numerical, you can also make them to be numerical. And I give you an example. Suppose that your interest, if it is the number of, or let me say that the data is just true and false question. You can use 1 for true, 2 for false. So you have now make them numbers. Yeah. So if they're not numerical, you can make them. If they are non-numerical, you can also make them numerical. Things like gender or educational qualification. You have the bachelor's. Sorry, you have the high school diploma, associate degree, bachelor's degree. Now you can use 1 for high school diploma, 2 for associate degree, and 3 for bachelor's degree. So you can see that you have quantified the data. So in statistics, you make the data, you can make that non-numerical data to be numerical, and then you can then analyze it. So the process is a branch of math that deals with the collection, analysis, and interpretation of numerical data. So you can see the uses of statistics here. We can use them. So I wrote here that statistics we can use statistical methods to describe the markets, inform advertising, set prices, or make decision about prices, and respond to changes in consumer demand. All this, if you look at the world today, everything is all based on data. Everything, even the COVID-19 vaccine, every day the news, they report how many people who have been vaccinated, how many need to be vaccinated before we can get the herd immunity. That is our goal, you know. Election results, the stock market, all these things are statistics. They tell you where you are be in future, and so on and so forth. Now, we can also use statistics to analyze the result of surveys, and also as a tool in business research. Now, manufacturers use them a lot, especially when it comes to quality control. When the manufacturers make claims about their vehicles, for example, they're all based on statistical data, maybe tests that they have conducted, you know. Now, before you can understand the concept of statistics well, you need to know the basic concepts. Now, let us take a quick look at those basic concepts. I will start with the variable. A variable simply means any characteristics that is being studied or measured or observed. Things like number of TV sets, the household, age, religion, you know, things like that. They are variables. Now, there are variables that are random. Those ones are determined by chance. Now, in this class, as we proceed, I'll be using examples that involve gambling, because a lot of one part of statistics that is called probability. We are first used by gamblers to win a lot of money in the olden days. Then after some time, we realized that we can actually apply this approach to business, education, and and real life situations. So you can see the dice. If I throw this dice, any of this side, the six might show up, 2 can show up, 1 can show up. I have no control over that. It's pure luck. So we call it a random variable because they are determined by chance, you know. So I'll give you more examples of random variables. How about when you buy a lottery ticket, it's also a random variable. Now, I'll give you another example. Suppose you are sitting in a bus stand and trying to figure out how many Nissan Altima that will pass that bus stand or interstation in 1 hour. These are also random because you have no control over that. So we call them random variables because they are determined by chance. Another thing we need to know about statistics, the population. Population consists of all subjects that are being studied. Now, it can be human being, it can be not human being. For example, if you're looking at the number of gas stations, all the gas stations in Baltimore City, that is population. Now, depending on where you want to start. Now, sample is a part of statistics, a part of the population. So, and I'll give you an example. If you're looking for the number of gas stations in Baltimore City, all the gas stations in Baltimore City, are studying them. That is the population of gas stations in Baltimore City. But if you're looking for only the gas station in a part of the city, just like a part of, let's say gas stations in, shall I say Cherry Hill or Federal Hill, that becomes a sample. And I'm going to show you, they say that the picture speaks more than 1,000 words. So I will use a picture to show you what I mean by sample and population. I can say, use this. This is population. For example, all the gas stations in Baltimore City. Okay, I may put it again. Okay, the first one is still here. Okay, let me remove the first one. Okay, so this is the, listen, this is all the gas stations in Baltimore City. Yeah, that's what it represents. Okay, population. Okay, all the gas stations in Baltimore City. Okay, this is the population. So all of these are the gas stations. But if you're looking for only a part of the city, you can say the gas station in Federal Hill, and see that's a sample, right? They're only a part of the city. Okay. Sample will be gas stations in Federal Hill, which is a part of the city. I see, this is the population. All of them is the population. But if you're looking for only one sample, they are talking about, sorry, only a part of this population. They're talking about a sample. So sample is just a part of the population. I'll give you another example. If you're interested in all the nurses working at Johns Hopkins Bayview Hospital, that is the population. But if you're looking for only those nurses that work in ICU departments, that's intensive care units of the Bayview Hospital, then you're talking about sample. Any questions for me? Hello, class, any question for me?
No.
No.
So now, good. Let's look at parameter and statistic. I want you to pay attention to this one because usually when we use, this course is statistics, but when we use the word statistic without the XS at the end, we are referring to something else. Now, a parameter simply means the numerical description of a population characteristics. For example, you can say 30% of all the 120 workers at a Phoenix bike factory were paid less than $20,000 per year. We're talking about 33% of all the workers in this factory. So when you're doing that, you're talking about parameter. Now, we are talking about 33% of workers in only the sales department of this same company, not all the company, only the sales department. Then, let me remove this one. I think I'm the workers. Let me put this way, not 3%, just the workers. The workers at the sales department of the Phoenix factory, only the sales department, not the whole company. Then you're talking about statistic. So statistics is a numerical description of the sample, but parameter is the description of the population. You can, I'll give you another example. Let me say that I said that the average age of all the students attending Morgan State University in spring is 25 years. I'm talking about the whole population of Morgan State University. But if I say the average age of students in the information science department of Morgan State University, then I'm talking about statistic. See, the same average, but for statistics, for a sample this time around. Okay, so I think I'm going to leave it at 3%. It's good enough. So this is referring to the population. This is referring to the sample. Now, let's look at the variable. I explained variable random variable, population, sample, parameter, statistic. Now let's look at the variables. Now, variables are divided into two groups. We divide the variables into two main groups. The first group we call the quantitative variable, and the second one is the qualitative variable. You can see right here, quantitative variable and the qualitative variable. So quantitative variable consists of numerical counts, numbers, numerals. Things like age is a number, weight is a number, and height, they're all numbers. So but qualitative variables are divided into basically non-numerical. They're not numbers. Even if we use numbers for them, those numbers represent labels. Good example are gender, religion. Gender can be male, female. Religion can be Christian or non-Christian, and so on and so forth. Now, so we have that's the quantitative variable is further divided into two, excuse me. Quantitative variables are divided into two. Let me put it this way. Okay. It doesn't show up on time. I don't know why it's doing it, but sometimes computer acts in a strange way. Okay. Now I'm going to insert more. Okay. Okay. All right. I'm going to put it this way. So you have quantitative variables, excuse me, quantitative variables. Variables divided into what we call the discrete variable, and continuous variable. So we have it in this form that this is divided into discrete and continuous. Okay. All right. Let us explain. I'm going to explain what these variables mean in a few minutes. So the quantitative variables, we have the quantitative already. Quantitative variables like gender, religious preference. Now, quantitative, we also divide them into discrete variable and continuous. Discrete variables assume values that we can count. We can count them. Okay? We can count them. Things like number of calls you receive in your cell phone. You can say I received 2 calls, 3 calls, 5 calls. You can never say I received 2.5 calls because you can't count 2.5 calls. How about this? Number of children in the family. 1 child, 2 children, 3 children, and so on and so forth. So those variables that we can count, we call discrete. Now, continuous variable, we cannot count, we can't count them, but we can measure them. Things like height, see, weight. Those variables, we don't count them, but we measure them. Okay. Temperature is also a continuous variable. Excuse me. Any question for me? Hello, class. Any question?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, good. Now, so I have explained to you what statistics is, and what variables is, and the types of variables. plus other concepts. Let's look at some of the measurement scales that we use in statistics. Those measurement scales will tell us, I also call them types of data, because they'll tell you, if you know the measurement scale or the type of data you are using, you can also be able to determine the kind of data analysis you're going to use. Okay. Now, the first one is nominal level of measurement. If you like, you can also call it nominal data. So as the name implies, the nominal scale of measurement is used for qualitative data. So yeah, that means for quantitative variable, basically. Things like age, the political party that you belong to. Now, even when there's number on them, like a social security number, your social security number is still identify you, or your zip code identifies your city. So it's still a quantitative variable, sorry, a nominal data. Now, let me ask you this question. If you look at this, suppose we use 21220 zip code for, let's say we use it for Middle River. See? And we use 21202 for I think this is Green Oaks. Now, so you can see that this zip code identify these cities. So it's nominal. So how you know nominal data is that there are names, representing names. Okay. Now, the ordinal level of measurement, or what is also called ordinal data. So in this case, the data at this level can be qualitative or quantitative. But the thing is that for this type of data is that it is ranked. That's what makes it different from nominal, is that nominal cannot be ranked. But this one, you can rank it. For example, let me show you an example. It's like, let's say that you are trying to use educational, let's say it's the form or a survey, and they want to know the educational status of your employee, the respondents, educational attainments, educational backgrounds. Okay, of the respondents. So you can use one to represent for high school diploma. Diploma. And you can use two for bachelor, associate degree. Three for bachelor's degree. Bachelor's degree, and four for master's degree. Then five, I use it for professional degree. Things like e.g. Certified financial analyst, for example. So on and so forth. etc. So you can see that they are ranked. See, they are ranked. So that's why, otherwise, other data is almost the same as nominal. How about this? Grades. Yeah, grade can be A. If you have 90 to 100, A. 80 to 89, B. 70 to 79, C. So these are ranked. So you call them ordinal data or ordinal level of measurement. Now, we also have an interval. The interval level includes what I wrote here, those data that are divided into ranges and in which the distance between the intervals is meaningful. I'll give you an example, temperature. But the problem is here with the interval level of measurement is that there is no true zero. There's no absolute zero. For example, excuse me, a temperature of 0 degrees does not mean that there's no heat. There's still heat because temperature can go to -5 degrees, -10 degrees. So it just shows you a range. There's no really true zero where you can stop. Keep going. Okay. So you pass beyond below zero and keep going. All of them shows you the degrees of heat that is on that body. Another example is IQ. IQ is also a interval data. If you have somebody have an IQ of 0, does it mean that person doesn't know anything? No, that person knows something. At least that person knows when he or she is hungry and he can eat. So you still have that person still has some intelligence in him or her. So these are the interval data or interval level of measurements. Interval level of measurement. Now notice that interval data. Notice that some of this data, for example, temperature now. If you say or let me say this one, ordinary data. If you say 1 plus 2, 1 plus 2 give you 3. Here, 1 represents high school diploma, 2 represents associate degree. So if you add this, it will give you an answer. This still doesn't mean nothing. It doesn't make any sense, even though you get an answer. The same thing with here, temperature. If you add temperature for the interval data, let's say 70 degrees plus 80 degrees, it will give you an answer, but that answer doesn't have a meaning. For example, if you have 80 plus 70, I believe we give you 150 degrees Fahrenheit. It doesn't have any meaning. So the first 3 types of measurements or data, you cannot do addition, multiplication, division with them because of the type of data they represent, but not in ratio. In ratio level, that is the kind of data you're familiar with, you grew up with. Because you can add them, subtract them, multiply and divide ratio data. So that's what is make ratio data to be different from interval data. Interval data have no truth, no absolute zero, but ratio data have absolute zero. If you don't have a client, if your answer, let's say that you have a firm, and one particular day like today, where there's no everywhere, you do not have a client. That means you have 0 clients. So that 0 means no client. So then let's say that last week you have a total of 30 clients. So you can add 30 plus 0 and guess, so that means that from last week and this week you have total of 30 clients. That makes sense. So that is the ratio data. So ratio level have all the attributes of interval data, except that it have a true 0. So you can see what I have on the chart here for you. So now, let us conclude. In my introduction, I explained that statistics is a branch of math that deals with the collection, analysis, and interpretation of numerical data. Now, how do we collect those data? That will be our focus next week, on Wednesday. Any question before we leave class?
No.
Okay. All right, very good. Then I will see you. I'm gonna record. This lecture is being recorded, so after I will send you a link where you can always listen to the recording. Okay. Hello. Hello, class. Looks like you're all tired because of the snow.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna. Like I say, it's been recorded. So when I will finish the class, I will upload it in YouTube so that I send you the link, so that you can always watch it and listen to it. Okay.
Okay.
You have a good day, and I will see you on Wednesday.
You too. Thank you.
We do the same. Thank you.